Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about grip strength. And I want to talk to you about how, by using a strong fingers and a loose wrist, you can get the true blend of power and control in your serve and your forehand. And I'm going to show you a great drill on how you can acquire the feel of this almost immediately. Now, it's pretty standard practice in tennis coaching to suggest to players that they hold the racket loosely. If you have a loose grip, then the stroke is fluid and smooth and powerful and elegant. With a tight grip, the stroke is cumbersome, slow, and generally speaking, produces more errors. But this is not quite true, because many of the players that I've worked with, some very, very high-level juniors, ITF juniors, etc., they have very, very tight grips on the racket, and yet they hit the ball very, very hard. How can it be that players who hold the racket tightly still hit the ball hard? And a big reason for this is these players have found a solution where they have a tight grip but still have a loose wrist. Now, the wrist is the real key to the snap and acceleration into the ball, not the fingers. If I have a tight wrist and loose fingers, then I simply have no control with no power. But if I have a loose wrist and tight fingers, a tight grip, then I have control and power. But there's a problem, because how do I find this loose wrist with a tight grip? I mean, generally they go together. If I tighten the grip, then I tighten the wrist. But it doesn't have to be that way. So what I'm going to do is show you a grip that you should never hit the ball with, because if you do that, you're going to really hurt your fingers. But it's a grip that enables you to feel the strong grip and the loose wrist that will mean that your forehand and serve can be truly energized. If I hold the racket in this fashion here, now with the two fingers, the forefinger and the middle finger, separated across the grip. And now if I squeeze with those two fingers, you can see that they're tight and white. But now I make the stroke and the wrist is loose and free. When I tighten these two fingers, I disengage the muscles of the wrist. So I now can have a strong grip and a loose wrist. And suddenly my strokes feel free and yet controlled. So now, having made practice strokes with this, remember this is a grip that you never use for hitting the ball with. You will damage your fingers. But we find the feel, we discover the feel of the loose wrist and the strong grip by using this grip. And now we go back to the normal feel, and I want to reproduce the feeling of the strong fingers and the loose wrist. If I lose it, I go back to this grip where it's easy to find the feeling. And then I go back to my standard grip and I find that yes, I can find strong fingers and a loose wrist and enjoy power and control in my forehand and my serve. I hope this makes sense, and I'd love to know whether you can get strong fingers and a loose wrist into your game or into the games of your players that you work with. You know, I love your feedback and I try to reply to every single comment. To practice this or any other of our ideas, have a look at our partners playyourcourt.com. They send professional tennis coaches or find players of your level in your local area for you to practice with. It's a great service and it's very inexpensive, and there's a 50% discount off their annual membership if you click the link in the comment section below. And if you like this idea or any other of our unique ideas on how to improve in tennis, then have a look at what we can do with online coaching. We're helping players of all ages, all levels, and all over the world with a unique blend of video analysis and personalized lessons such as this. The information's in the website below, or just email us for more details. So once again, remember, to really have power and control in your game, you need strong fingers and you need a loose wrist. And to find that, use our special grip here, find the feeling, reproduce the feeling in your grip, and you'll have power, control, spin, and better tennis strokes today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.